Yo, welcome back to the channel, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe right now. We are going through must-see games of this season. Now, there are a couple disclaimers. If your team is trash, do not be offended if I say anything about your team if they are trash this season. I'm just letting you know. This is all my opinion. All my opinion. So if you got your own opinion, make sure you put it in the comment section. All right. If I miss a game, make sure you put it in the comment section. Okay. If I miss a derby game, make sure you put it in the comment section. If I overlook a game that y'all feel like is an important game, make sure y'all put it in the comment section. I don't know why my mic just did that. That's some crazy shit. All right. But let's get straight into this. All right. Round 1. Dubai, Real Madrid. Must-see game. Red Stars, Zalgiris, must-see game. Barcelona and Anadolu, must-see. Panathinaikos, Paris, we'll name it must-see for right now. As the season goes on, we'll see what teams pan out to be pretty good and what teams are in the middle of the pack and what teams are trash. We don't know how Paris is going to look, but this is must-see. All right? Virtus Bologna versus Bologna and Fenerbahce. I was about to say Virtus Bologna versus Bologna. That's not must-see. Fenerbahce is probably going to win by a landslide, but got to check it out. All right? Maccabi Tel Aviv, Besiktas, Armani Milan, Partizan. Those are some teams that are kind of in the middle of the pack. We don't know how they're going to look. So if I say must-see on some of those games with some of those teams involved, please spare me. All right? Don't talk crazy. That's all I'm asking. Round 2. Dubai, Barcelona, must-see. Zalgiris, Olympiacos, that's must-see. Anadolu, Real Madrid, that's also must-see for me. Fenerbahce, Bayern Munich, for me, that's must-see to start the season off. Red Star, Hapoel, that's must-see. Got to watch that one. Paris, Partizan, got to watch that one also. Maccabi, Besiktas, we'll check it out for sure. We'll see how that looks. Round 3. All right, Hapoel, Real Madrid, that's must-see TV. Red Star, Anadolu, that's must-see. We got to check that out. Olympiacos, Virtus Bologna, that's not really. Not really. Paris and Zalgiris, we got to check that out for sure. Don't know if it's must-see, but we'll tune in. We'll tap in. Besiktas, Barcelona, that should be must-see, but we'll check it out. Fenerbahce and Dubai is definitely must-see. Panathinaikos, Maccabi. Panathinaikos probably going to win, but we'll see how Maccabi looks. Partizan, Bayern Munich, that should be a good game also. All right? Round 4. Already in the round 4. Paris, Asvel, y'all know how I feel about Asvel right now. I feel like they're ass. I feel like Asvel is completely trash. They lost some players, and I'm still holding that against them because it's still recent. Y'all should have good players on y'all team, but I don't know what happened. It's just a collapse. You feel me? And now y'all really ain't got nobody. So, yeah, I'm holding that against y'all for right now until y'all proven innocent or until y'all proven better. Okay? Panathinaikos, Fenerbahce, that's must-see for sure. Valencia, Hapoel. Valencia is another team we got to check out, but I'll say we'll tune in for sure. Real Madrid, Partizan, that's gonna be a good game. That's must-see. Dubai, Red Star, that's must-see. Olympiacos, Anadolu is must-see also. Barcelona, Zalgiris is must-see. All right? Now for round 5. We're going to skim right through this. So if it goes by fast, you might have to rewind, whatever y'all got to do. Fenerbahce, Zalgiris, that's must-see for us. Partizan, Panathinaikos, must-see also. That should be a good game. Barcelona, Maccabi, that should be a good game. It's not must-see, but we'll check it out. Armani Milan, Real Madrid, that should be a good game also. Hapoel, Besiktas, we'll check that out. We'll call it must-see for right now until we see how Besiktas and how Hapoel are playing or how good they are or how trash they are. Anadolu, Bayern Munich, that should be an okay game. And then Paris and Virtus Bologna, we'll check it out. All right, round 6. Fenerbahce, Partizan, definitely got to check that out. Must-see. Real Madrid, Asvel, Armani Milan, Dubai, that's must-see though. Zalgiris, Anadolu, we'll check that out for sure. That's must-see. Besiktas, Bayern Munich, that should be a good game. Red Star and Paris should be a good game also. Panathinaikos, Hapoel, Tel Aviv, that is must-see. Barcelona, Olympiacos, that's must-see also. Okay? Round 7. Anadolu, Besiktas, we'll definitely check that out. As we know, Anadolu loaded up, so we'll see how they look. Maccabi, Real Madrid, we'll check that out also. Panathinaikos, Baskonia. Depending on how Baskonia is, I still don't think they'll have enough to do anything with Panathinaikos, but we'll check it out. We'll see what they look like. Dubai, Bayern Munich. I'm still favoring Dubai. I don't know how Bayern Munich is gonna look, but again, we'll see. Armani Milan, Barcelona, we'll check that out. Red Star and Partizan, that's a derby game, I'm pretty sure. It's a really, really good derby game. That's must see. Fenerbahce and Olympiacos, that's must see TV for sure. All right. Round 8. Dubai and Paris, we'll check that out. Red Star, Maccabi Tel Aviv. That should be a good game. Panathinaikos, Armani Milan, that's must see. Valencia and Fenerbahce, we'll see how Valencia looks again, but for the most part, that's must see. Bayern Munich, Barcelona should be a good game. Hapoel, Anadolu is must see. Besiktas, Olympiacos is must see also. And then Virtus, Bologna, Zalgiris. Y'all know how I feel. All right, Zalgiris should be good though. It should be solid. Round 9. Red Star, Bayern Munich. I'm not gonna give it must see, but we gotta check that game out. Real Madrid, Fenerbahce, definitely gotta check that out. That's must see for sure, or must watch. Dubai, Hapoel, must watch. Anadolu, Panathinaikos, must watch. Zalgiris, Partizan, must watch again. Asvel, Baskonia, you get what I'm saying? Like, for real. Armani Milan, Olympiacos, Battle of the Reds, that's must watch. We got to check that out. And then Barcelona, Valencia, we'll check that out for sure. Round 10. And some of these rounds are better than others. So some of these rounds might have 3 or 4 must-watch games versus some of these rounds not having any must-watch games, in our opinion, or only having one must-watch game. Fenerbahce, Baskonia, hopefully that's a good game. Real Madrid, Panathinaikos, must-watch. Anadolu, Paris should be a good game also. Hapoel, Barcelona, must-watch. Armani Milan, Valencia, that'll be a good game. Besiktas, Zalgiris, must-watch. Olympiacos, Red Star, Battle of the Reds, that's must-watch also. Virtus Bologna, Dubai, I think Dubai's still going to win, but hopefully Virtus Bologna can compete. And then Partizan, Maccabi Tel Aviv, I think that's must-watch also. All right, round 11. Partizan, Baskonia. We'll see how Baskonia is playing, how Partizan looks. Paris, Fenerbahce. We got to check Paris out. That's going to be a good game. Maccabi, Hapoel, got to check out the Tel Avivs. I don't know if that is a derby game. Y'all let me know. But they both got Tel Aviv, so it's a must-watch. Yeah, Battle of the Tel Avivs. Olympiacos, Dubai is a must-watch also. That's going to be a high-energy, high-level game right there. That's must-watch. Armani Milan, Zalgiris, must-watch. Real Madrid, Red Star, must-watch. Panathinaikos, Barcelona, must-watch again. Round 12. Dubai basketball, Anadolu, must-watch number 1. Zalgiris, Bayern Munich, that's going to be a good game. Maccabi, Olympiacos, must-watch. Barcelona, Paris is going to be a good game also. Armani Milan, Red Star, must-watch. Baskonia, Hapoel, Tel Aviv. That should be a solid game. I'll put that as must-watch also. Partizan, Valencia, I'll put that as must-watch also. Panathinaikos is going to beat the brakes off of Virtus Bologna. That's my personal opinion, though. So, Virtus, anybody see this from Virtus Bologna, whether it be players or fans, supporters, whatever the case is. I love y'all fans and y'all supporters. I need y'all to prove me wrong, though. Like, that's all I want. Besiktas, Real Madrid, that should be a good game also. Not going to give it a must-see or must-watch, but we'll check it out. Battle of the Greens, Zalgiris, Panathinaikos, must-watch. Maccabi, Dubai, I'll give that a must-watch also. I think Dubai is going to be a really, really fun team to watch this year. Armani Milan, Fenerbahce, that'll be a must-watch game also. Paris, Hapoel, should be a good game. Anadolu, Asvel, not really. Anadolu should win that game. Olympiacos, Real Madrid, must-watch. Barcelona and Red Star, must-watch again. And Partizan, Besiktas, we'll see how Besiktas looks. That'll be a good game, though. Round 14. Okay, we're already at round 14. If y'all are not subscribed yet, I don't know what you're doing. I'll stay right here until you're subscribed. Now, let's get back to it, though. Valencia, Panathinaikos, we'll see how that game looks. Barcelona, Fenerbahce, must watch. Dubai, Partizan, must watch. Olympiacos, Hapoel, must watch. Anadolu, Baskonia, we're going to check that game out for sure. And then Real Madrid, Zalgiris, must watch again. All right. Round 15, Anadolu, Valencia. Anadolu should win this game, but it should be a very solid game. Fenerbahce, Red Star, must watch. Hapoel, Armani Milan, must watch again. Real Madrid, Barcelona, that should be a really good game, must watch. Besiktas, Panathinaikos. Would y'all, in the comment section, would y'all give that a must watch game or not really? Y'all please tell me. Y'all let me know, okay? I'm gonna say we'll tune in though. Zalgiris, Dubai, must watch. Olympiacos is gonna beat the brakes off of Asvel, but we'll see. Once again, we don't know for sure. We'll see. Virtus Bologna, Partisan. I want to see that game. Good game, very solid game. And then Baskonia and Maccabi Tel Aviv, not a must watch, but again, another game that I do want to check out. All right. Oh, excuse me. Give me 1 second, y'all. Man, I was parched. That water was good as hell, too. All right. Fenerbahce, Anadolu, must watch. Zalgiris, Baskonia, that should be a good game, but not a must watch. Armani Milan, Bayern Munich, depending on how Bayern is looking, how Armani is looking, this should be a good game also. Paris and Real Madrid should be a good game. Dubai, Besiktas should be a good game also. Panathinaikos, Olympiacos. We need to save this date, December 11th. That is the first derby game between one of the greatest rivalries ever. All right, so Olympiacos, Panathinaikos, make sure we save that date in the comment section. Make sure y'all remind me December 11th is the first derby game between the Greek teams. All right, Olympiacos, Panathinaikos, must watch. Valencia, Red Star, must watch also. Partizan, Barcelona, must watch also in that round. Round 16 should be a good one. All right, number 17. Fener, Hapoel, must watch. Maccabi Tel Aviv, Zalgiris, that'll be a good game. Valencia and Dubai, must watch. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, must watch. Paris, Olympiacos, must watch. Besiktas, Armani Milan, that'll be a good game. We'll check that out. Panathinaikos, Red Star, must watch. Baskonia, Barcelona, must watch. And Partizan, Anadolu, must watch. The reason why I gave so many of these games must watches is because I feel like round 17 is getting close to that time of make or break. Either you have a positive record and your team is rolling, you have a negative record but your team is kind of figuring it out, or you're around 500, just over 500, right below 500, or at the 500 line where your team has to start making that push if they want to be good. So I feel like round 17 should be a good time where the teams are starting to figure each other out, whether they're going to be asked the rest of the season or whether they're trying to push for the playoffs. All right. So that's why a lot of these games and a lot of these matchups were must see. Number 18. All right. Fenerbahce, Maccabi Tel Aviv. I like that game. That should be a solid game. Hapoel, Zalgiris. That's must watch. Asvel, Dubai. It's not must watch, but I do want to check out Dubai basketball. Also want to check out Asvel, even though they don't have as many pieces, but want to check out Dubai basketball. They should be a really fun team once again. Real Madrid, Valencia, that should be a good game. Anadolu, Armani Milan, must watch. All right. Olympiacos, Partizan, another must watch. Bayern Munich, Panathinaikos. I think Panathinaikos has too much for Bayern Munich, but we'll tap in. That should be a good game. Baskonia, Paris, that's kind of up in the air. That should be a good game also, too. Red Star, Besiktas is a good game. Not must watch, but a good game. And then Barcelona, Virtus Bologna, that should be solid. All right. Round 19. Besiktas, Fenerbahce. That's must watch. It's must watch. When I went to China about a month or a month and a half ago, they played against each other. I want to say Fenerbahce ended up winning off of a game winner, off of buzzer beater, or whatever the case was. I don't know what league that was in, but they did match up. Fenerbahce ended up winning, so I need Besiktas to try to get their lick back in the EuroLeague for the first time. All right? Hapoel, Partizan. Must watch. Bayern, Olympiacos. We're going to check that game out. Dubai, Panathinaikos. Must see. Got to see that game. Zalgiris, Valencia. That'll be a good game also, too. Red Star, Baskonia. It should be okay. Maccabi Tel Aviv and Anadolu is a good game. That's must watch. And then Armani Milan and Paris. That should be a good game. All right. Round 20. Fenerbahce, Panathinaikos. What y'all think? Must watch. Hapoel, Tel Aviv. Maccabi Tel Aviv. Must watch. Battle of the Tel Avivs. Partizan, Zalgiris. That's a must watch. Must see. Real Madrid, must see versus Dubai. Anadolu, Barcelona, that's going to be a really good game, must watch. Asvel and Olympiacos, blowout by a landslide. Hey, no disrespect once again to Asvel. I love y'all and love y'all fans, but y'all got to tighten up, all right? Bayern Munich, Besiktas should be a good game. Paris, Red Star should be a good game also. All right, on the round 21. Barcelona, Besiktas, must watch. Anadolu, Fenerbahce, must watch. Zalgiris, Paris, must watch. Maccabi Tel Aviv and Panathinaikos, I really don't know. I think Panathinaikos got that one in the bag. Valencia, Partizan, that one should be a decent game. Should be a very decent game. Dubai, Bayern Munich should be also a very decent game. Baskonia versus Bologna. If both of these teams are trash, it should be a good game. If both of these teams are in the middle of the pack, that should be a good game. They both play hard, so we'll see. We'll tune in. Real Madrid, Olympiacos. Olympiacos should have that, but that's must watch. All right. Round 22. And again, if you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. Now on to round 22. Dubai, Fenerbahce. Don't know if I said this round already, but hey. We're doing it again if so. Dubai, Fenerbahce is must watch. Hapoel, Paris. Fuck it, must watch. Excuse my language. Red Star, Real Madrid, must watch. Maccabi, Bayern Munich will be a solid game. Panathinaikos, Valencia should be a solid game. Don't know for sure though. Anadolu versus Bologna should be okay. Barcelona, Armani Milan will put must watch. Olympiacos, Baskonia, I don't think so. Olympiacos should win that game. Round 23. All right. Zalgiris, Red Star, must watch. Hapoel, Valencia, that'll be a good game. Panathinaikos, Bayern Munich, hopefully it's a good game. Don't know for sure. Real Madrid, Anadolu, must watch. Dubai, Maccabi, depending on how Maccabi is playing up at this point, must watch, maybe. Olympiacos, Paris, that'll be a good game. Partizan, Fenerbahce should be a good game also. And then Virtus Bologna should keep it competitive against Barcelona. Don't know how good the game is going to be, though. Round 24. And we're more than halfway there. More than halfway to the finish. So when we get to this point, round 24, we're going to remember round 1, or we're going to remember this video like, damn, we was talking about this in the summertime of how all these games were going to end out or what games were must watch, not must watch, stuff like that. All right. Besiktas, Fenerbahce, again, must watch. Hapoel, Panathinaikos, must watch. Real Madrid, Maccabi, that should be a good game. Partizan, Olympiacos, must watch. Anadolu, Dubai is definitely a must watch. Zalgiris versus Bologna. Again, don't know how good versus Bologna is going to be, but Zalgiris should be solid. Red Star, Barcelona, must watch. Valencia versus Asvel. What? No, sir. No, sir. Besiktas, Red Star. That should be a good game. Olympiacos, Maccabi should be another good game. Bayern Munich, Valencia, battle of the middle of the pack. I feel like that should be a solid game also, too. Fenerbahce, Real Madrid, must watch. Asvel and Hapoel. Again. No, sir. No, sir. Hapoel should win by a landslide. Panathinaikos, Anadolu, must watch. Barcelona and Dubai, must watch. Armani Milan and Partizan, must watch again. Round 26. Anadolu, Zalgiris, must watch. Panathinaikos, Dubai basketball, must watch. Partizan, Real Madrid, must watch. This Fenerbahce Baskonia game should be competitive, but I don't know if it's going to be must watch. Hapoel, Olympiacos, Battle of the Reds, definite must see. Bayern Munich, Red Star, that should be a good game. Barcelona, Asvel, should be okay. All right, Barcelona should definitely get that win. Valencia and Armani Milan, that should be a good game. Round 27, Dubai basketball versus Bologna. Dubai should win by a landslide. Anadolu, Maccabi Tel Aviv, that's a must watch for me. Maccabi should be good. They should be solid. Zalgiris, Besiktas, that should be a good game also too. Real Madrid, Paris should be another good game. Olympiacos, Bayern Munich should be a solid game. Armani Milan, Panathinaikos, must watch in this round right here. Valencia, Barcelona, that should be a really good game, must watch. And Partizan, Hapoel, must watch again. Round 28. Hapoel, Baskonia. Should be a high energy game. Very high energy, very intense. Don't know if it's going to be must watch, but I think it'll be a good game. Besiktas in Dubai, that should be a good game also. Red Star, Partizan, must watch. Maccabi, Barcelona, must watch. Valencia in Paris, It should be a decent game. Fenerbahce and Armani Milan, must watch. Zalgiris, Real Madrid, must watch. And Olympiacos, Panathinaikos, once again, we need to save the date. February 12th, 2027 is when the second Greek derby is. All right, so make sure we save the date. Make sure y'all put it in the comment section. Let me know how excited y'all are for that game. And then we go from there. Round 29. That should be a fire game, though. Second derby. I'm just letting you know, whoever wins the first one can't win the second one. Like, it got to be split. It can't be 2-0. Because if it's 2-0, that's domination. I'm just letting you know. Series sweep. Regular season sweep. Just saying, we beat y'all twice. If somebody do beat them or somebody goes 2-0 in these derby games, it's not gonna look good. Panathinaikos Besiktas, that should be a good game. Zalgiris and Valencia, must watch. Paris Maccabi, that should be a good game. Dubai and Olympiacos, must watch. Red Star and Fenerbahce, must watch. Barcelona, Real Madrid, must watch. And Armani Milan, Anadolu, another must watch. So round 29 has a few games that are must watch, must see TV. All right, Zalgiris, round 30. Zalgiris, Barcelona, must watch. Maccabi, Red Star, that should be a good game. Don't know if it's must watch just yet, but should be a very solid game. Bayern Munich, Anadolu should be must watch also, depending on how Bayern Munich is playing or how good they are. I feel like that'll be a good game. Real Madrid, Hapoel, must watch. Partizan, Paris, must watch. Depending on how Partizan is doing and how Paris is doing, I feel like that should be a must watch game. Dubai and Valencia, that should be a good game. Armani Milan and Olympiacos is must watch though. All right. Round 31. Anadolu, Partizan, must see. Maccabi Tel Aviv, Asvel, not really. Not really. Bayern and Hapoel, that should be a good game. Paris and Panathinaikos should be an okay game. Fenerbahce and Valencia should be another good game on the slate. Zalgiris, Armani Milan, we'll get at must watch. Red Star, Dubai, we'll get at must watch also. Olympiacos, Besiktas, must watch. And Barcelona, Baskonia, Barcelona should get that win, but I know Baskonia plays hard at all times, so we'll see how they respond. Fenerbahce, Paris, must watch. Maccabi and Valencia will be a good game. Battle of the Greens, Panathinaikos and Zalgiris, must watch. Real Madrid, Baskonia, that should be okay. Partizan, Bayern Munich, that should be a good game also too. Dubai, Armani Milan, must watch. Besiktas, Anadolu should be a good game. Red Star versus Olympiacos, must watch. And Barcelona versus Hapoel, another must watch game on the list, okay? Round 33, got 5 more rounds. Dubai, Baskonia. I think Dubai gets this win. Baskonia plays hard, so it should be a good game, competitive game, but I think Dubai still takes this one. Anadolu, Red Star, must watch. Hapoel, Fenerbahce, another must watch game. Partizan, Virtus Bologna, and should be a decent one. Virtus Bologna should give it their all. They should have a lot of energy, a lot of intensity. Should be a decent game. Paris, Armani Milan. These are like 2 sleeper teams right here. I'll give this one a good game. We'll tune in. Not a must watch though. Zalgiris, Maccabi is going to be another good game. Olympiacos, Barcelona should be another one. Valencia, Besiktas, decent game. Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, another decent game. All right. Round 34. Anadolu, Baskonia, no Sersky. Hapoel, Dubai, must watch. Asvel, Paris, not really. Panathinaikos, Partizan, must watch. Fenerbahce, Barcelona, must watch. Cervena Zvezda, Valencia, must watch. Olympiacos should win by a landslide. Bayern Munich, Zalgiris should be a good game. Armani Milan and Maccabi Tel Aviv. I'm sorry, not Hapoel. Maccabi Tel Aviv. That should be a good game. And Real Madrid, Besiktas, we'll give that one a must watch, depending on how both of them do. All right. 35. Anadolu, Olympiacos. Round 35 is loaded. Must watch. Zalgiris, Hapoel Tel Aviv. Must watch. Red Star should win this game. Maccabi Tel Aviv, Fenerbahce. Must watch. Valencia, Real Madrid. Must watch. Barcelona, Panathinaikos, another must-watch game in this round. And then Partizan and Asvel, not really. Not really. Partizan should win that game. Excuse me. Round 36. Besiktas, Hapoel, that should be a good game. Fenerbahce, Olympiacos is must-watch. Don't care how you put it, how you say it, how you spell it. Virtus Bologna and Valencia, not really. Red Star, Panathinaikos is must-watch. Real Madrid, Armani Milan is definitely must-watch. Paris basketball versus Anadolu. Yes. Good game. damn near a must-watch game, especially that late in the season, because now playoffs is in full effect. Got to see the seeding and the standings, and every game matters, stuff like that. All right. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, must watch. Dubai, Zalgiris, must watch. And Partisan, Maccabi Tel Aviv, must watch. Last two rounds, 37 and 38. Make sure y'all stay in tune all the way throughout the whole course of the season. And make sure you stay liking, commenting, and sending it to other people so you and them can subscribe. All right. Hopperwell, Red Star, must watch. Panathinaikos versus Bologna, that should be a blowout. Anadolu, Valencia, that should be a decent game. Fenerbahce and Bayern Munich, that should be a decent game also too. Paris and Barcelona, solid game. Olympiacos, Zalgiris, must watch. Partizan, Dubai, must watch. All right. Last round, lastly but not least, Zalgiris, Fenerbahce, must watch. Anadolu, Hapoel, Tel Aviv, that is another must watch. Red Star, Armani Milan, that's going to be a good game. Damn near put it as must watch. Maccabi, Baskonia, we'll see how they look at the end of the season. Hopefully they're not at the bottom of the pack, but these are two teams that play hard, so we'll see what it's talking about. Panathinaikos, Real Madrid, must watch. Paris, basketball, and Bayern Munich should be a good game. Dubai, Asvel, y'all know how I feel about Asvel. Besiktas versus Bologna should be okay. Olympiacos, Valencia should be a good game. And Barcelona, Partizan should be a good game. If I missed any games, all right? If I missed any games where y'all feel like should be must watch, please let me know in the comment section. If I said a game that's must watch that y'all feel like is ass, or y'all feel like it's not going to be that good of a game, please let me know in the comment section, all right? Like, comment, subscribe, give me, let's try that again. Like, comment, subscribe, give me y'all opinions on this schedule and what games you guys are eyeing, okay? I want to hear y'all opinions. So please let me know down below. Make sure y'all stay in tune. Follow me on all my social medias. DM me group chat if you want to be a part of my EuroLeague and Overseas group chat on Instagram after you follow.